Fine.
Yeah, please
Yes.
start.
Okay. So I was talking to you about the diversity of the projects that we are handling. On the face of it, it will look not very glamorous or kind of insipid. But then the impact it has at the local level, where the beneficiaries are, where the society stands to benefit, is humongous. So something like a uh, for example, in Uganda, there's the training given to nurses and midwives to use ultrasound scanning devices to diagnose abnormalities in pregnancies and other life-threatening conditions. See, these are areas, for example, in Uganda, where medical help is not as easily available. The ratio of the number of people to a doctor probably is so vast. There has to be some middle level people who have to be trained for such kind of emergency interventions, and that's how the society gets impacted. And Rotary does such different and diverse interventions to the society. That's probably sometimes it is unthinkable. Sometimes we even start thinking, "Arey, aisa bhi hota hai kya?" That's the kind of areas where Rotary tries and intervenes in, so that they can give something to the society there. And then in the Philippines, you have a human milk bank. This of course you have also heard here that something like this does happen even in India. But for premature, sick, and newborn babies, whose mothers cannot provide milk for certain reasons, these are the things that will help the children grow properly, where the mother's milk is the most important aspect so far as the child growth is concerned. Whatever calcium the child gets till the end of that his or her life, the basic calcium is started from that. So these are the kind of interventions. And then you have in Guatemala, you have a lot of bullying happens there amongst people. So you have to train the people or the students how to face such kind of an issues. So that is also a very important aspect for that local condition. May not be for us, but it is there for them. So like that, these interventions encompass so many different areas of focus. Now, clean water, there are n number of examples there which has been identified in the diversity of projects. This you can keep picking up one by one, talking about that for a couple of minutes, so that the importance of that is properly taken to the prospective members. Again, you have another area of focus of fighting of disease, wherein we have put together about 4 or 5 examples, 6 examples under each category. If depending upon the duration of the presentation, the interest levels that you can actually judge in the people sitting in front of you, you can pick and choose the numbers of the diversity of projects which you need to explain to the audience. If you think all the 7 people are receptive and they will listen to you, you can go bang on all of them. But if you feel I need to slightly increase the pace of the presentation, yet I would like to cover may not be all the 7 under one area, maybe 3 relevant important ones to that. So this will give you a choice. So we have put together a number of examples, but we can doctor it to your needs as per what kind of an audience you have in front of you, what is the receptivity of that particular audience. You can easily gauge, looking at people, whether they're yawning or not, how much they can still take in. So this is something which you can do. And then, of course, a small thing to cap it up. The Rotary Foundation is not to build monuments of bricks and stone. If we work upon marble, it will perish. If we work on brass, time will efface it. But if we rear temples, they will crumble into dust. But if we work upon immortal minds, we are engraving on those tablets something that will brighten all eternity. a quote from R.C. Klumpf in 1928, very relevantly summing up whatever we have discussed just now in this particular presentation. Thank you. I want this session open for people to give their feedbacks so that whatever minor modification needs to be done in this particular presentation, we can attempt and do it.
Need to come out of a presentation?
Oh, yes, we can.
We can discuss.
Yeah.
No, you have to.
I
You
think I
come
need
out
the
of sharing. Top sharing is there. You come out of it.
You want me to get it back again?
No. Come
Okay.
out of sharing. Sharing is still.
I've come out of it.
No,
Okay,
top you will find. Yeah. Yes. Now we are 10 here. Vijay Pananspe is there.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Raviji, with reference to earlier two presentations.
Yeah.
This is a bit lengthy or in big size.
Okay.
Because rightly you said about the crowd which is listening to you is very important in our regular meetings. But still we have to summarize it because this otherwise the subject cannot be complete.
Okay.
Ravi, this is Subramanya.
Yeah.
So my view, sorry, pardon me if I'm a bit the other way around. Having seen both the presentations and the way we, the way the audience reacted to that, right? I feel this one is, as Ravindraji said, it's a bit lengthy first. Secondly, there's a lot of statistics and a lot of information on each slide. It will, I'm sure it may put off the audience with a lot of statistics. Secondly, the title, when you mentioned TRF, 50% of the crowd will vanish.
Okay.
So we need to title it in such a way to subtly give it some some kind of title which will entice the people to attend. And then while talking about this, we may talk about TRF. So that way it will, gel well with the audience. Otherwise, if you keep a lot of statistics, the people as it is, most of the members, they don't bother about it, honestly. So they will get bored the statistics. So we need to cut down on the statistics, probably one slide with all the statistics. I think that will be sufficient. And second, one slide with all the good work which is being done under TRF with some pictures, rather than, this thing, if we can put some pictures of the actual work which is being done during COVID or any of these projects, I think that will, hit with the audience. This is my opinion.
Okay. Do you have any suggestions of the name part of it?
A name part of it, let me just think over, because TRF, we need to think of an alternative. Let me just think over and I will come back to it.
Or we can just knock off TRF and just say, is it beneficial to all?
Yeah, Ravi, that's what I was thinking. Just knock off TRF. Is it beneficial to all? It will be the catchy title. That's going to work.
Yeah, then I think that's the thing we can easily do it. We just take out TRF and we say, is it beneficial to all? That could be a catchy title.
Yes.
Okay. Now, the slides are a little bit crowded. That's what is the opinion which is coming in.
It's not a matter of crowded. because we know that Sandeep and you have taken a lot of pains on it, but it's lengthy because when text is there, it must be covered, and covering that much text will be lengthy. But see whether we have any option or not.
So we will check that out.
Ravi,
Fine.
can I say something?
Yeah.
We referred that we'll knock off this TRF word. So will it be fair to us? Is it not misleading? Instead, what I remember, the word I had with Sharad, he said we'll make it interesting by keeping the real words of it, and people out of curiosity will attend it. That kind of some funny things we can try to incorporate.
I think the most catchy word for all us Rotarians are part of the 4-way test. Those titles are something which is catchy for us.
Yeah.
So we'll just take out TRF and we say, is it fair to all? I think that encompasses the entire presentations properly. We will stick to that. Yeah, we'll stick to that without the word TRF. And then of course so far as the diversity of the projects are concerned, we probably can make it a little bit more graphic, and what needs to be spoken on those particular slides, we may not actually put it on the screen. That can be in your notes section when you present it.
That's right. Yeah, that will be a good suggestion. Yeah.
Yeah, that is one thing. And the other part was the statistical information on the number of grants, global grants that we do. I don't know how best it otherwise can be represented. Probably that was the simplest way it got represented. And also in terms of the money collected and the money spent in the year, and what portion of the global grant got apportioned to what area of focus. I think we covered these two important things in only 2 slides. I don't know whether we can still prune it down. Maybe I thought that way of presentation was also very apt. Otherwise, we can go on making a lot of graphical representation to, drive home our point, but that will only add to a lot of figures which might not get registered with the audience also. So when you have, yeah,
pardon me for interrupting. I joined late. I was not able to get the connection. But I don't seem to have the presentation because I'm not able to relate to any one of the statements which are being made too long or too many words and things like that. So because you must have covered the presentation right up front.
Yeah.
Ravi, can you put it up again?
Okay, fine.
I have
You'll
one
be
more
mailing them
suggestion.
to us, right?
Yeah, I will be mailing.
Yeah.
You will be sharing it, right?
Yes.
So once you share it, then we will have the opportunity to go through and
Of course.
also make the suggestions.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
So we will have one set of interaction after I share it in the group itself. And subsequently, based on all the interactions, we will make one final version.
Right.
Which will then be shared for all of you to take it out.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So with whatever slight modifications that we have just discussed, I'll modify this particular presentation a little bit and I'll put it on the group. Then each of you can pick it up from the group and do your own, work on that. And then let's, get some feedbacks and then we'll make the final version accordingly.
Because our first recording we will be putting on group by tomorrow morning, both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that is recorded. And now you can, Ravi, as his suggestion, if time permits, you can go through the presentation on fast track.
You want to do it just now?
No, you take your call.
No, because Rishikesh Dole is also on the line and Sandeep is also on the line. They wanted to make a presentation on the PR part of it, which also we have to take it ahead to the clubs.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so let's see that also, and then subsequently tomorrow we will share both the presentations on the group.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Ravi, come out of the screen share, please.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just sharing the screen. This presentation we started the second round of presentation, that is a perceptions on PR. Immediately after the membership toolkit, we made few presentations. So few clubs are already gone through this presentation with respective ATs. I wanted to have a discussion with the ATs so that we are on the same line and you can take it forward, adding your own punch into this presentation.
Sandeep, 1 second, if I may add a little before you start.
Yes.
See, this entire presentation was around 30 slides.
Oh, it's long. Okay.
Correct?
Which one?
The one which you're showing now. Is it the truth?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We in the presentation, that the second module which has gone out to all the clubs, about 16 of the first 16 slides are already been covered. Only that PR part at the end, the options, that has to be taken ahead now.
16 slides.
Yeah, please go ahead. Go ahead. Go
From
ahead.
here it starts.
No, wrong perceptions is done. Go up to 15, 16 slides. Yeah, please go ahead. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Now this public image
yeah.
is where we need to start from, because
No.
iske pehle ka jo hai we have covered.
I don't. We have covered in the sense what?
Last time.
We have covered that in the second presentation.
No, the presentation is one part only. Both the parts, that is first and second part, it has to be made combined.
No, but public image was not covered, Sandeep ji.
Yeah. See, that's what. Okay, we can't make it into two separate parts because then you're losing it. Okay, this is one presentation and it is a pictorial presentation, so it doesn't take time.
Yeah.
Entirely presentation. So each
And
every
in
slide.
between, we'll have to ask some questions to the presidents.
Yeah, you can engage them, but see, don't go on to the number of slides and don't break it into two because this is one presentation.
We already
But
did
still,
that.
Sandeep ji, I think we have done the 16 slide in detail with all the clubs. It's going to be a repeat of those slides. We can take that as a background and take it from the image slide onwards. That's what actually Ravi ji is trying to say.
No, then it is not done in a proper way. I would like to stop it over here itself. Thank you very much. It was not even asked to me that whether it should be done in this particular manner, and you had gone ahead and done it. Okay. This is not proper. Sorry.
Hello, Sandeep.
Hello.
He has left.
Anyways, we will have to tell president and club members how to involve non-Rotarians practically into our projects. That is our main motto. Hello.
Yeah. I'm listening. When this mock presentation was done,
Yeah.
that time the duration, based on the length and duration of that, there was a decision taken that we will split it into two parts. The public image, when we take it up again, that time we can fill in on the background of the first part and then do the public image.
मैं अभी निकल रहा हूँ.
No, but Sandeep,
मैं अभी निकल रहा हूँ.
it was without his knowledge, it was done as it seems to be. So he got disappointed.
Yeah,
You,
yeah, yeah.
you tell him
I
afterwards,
think
but
you will send the first 16 slides as the last talk, right?
Yeah.
Mitaji,
the first
Mitaji, what is the issue? Sandeep had made it that complete presentation, and we have splitted it. That is without his knowledge. That is what he. That is why he got disappointed. Right, Ravi? I'm right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You've understood it
So
right.
please convince him on behalf of we all.
Yeah, I'll talk to him. Yeah.
Because PR is also equally important.
Correct.
Again, it reaches to the common man, and the Rotarians we are expected to be in new Rotarians.
Yeah.
So I suppose when we go to the clubs this time, we'll just have a recap of the first 16 in maybe a couple of minutes, and then go on to what is the next one on PR.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That was what was, because when the mock presentation was being done, it was everybody's opinion that it is getting too much of length. And therefore we said we will stick to this and then take that as a second part.
So why don't we take that up rather than TRF, and TRF we can make it the fourth module?
No, Dr. Mayuresh wants this to go.
Okay.
So this will go, as well as the PR part also will go.
Okay.
Both of them have to go.
Okay.
Okay.
How many lectures we will be doing during the year? We have done only 2 till now.
Yeah. So the third
Actually,
one,
we were planning for 6.
I don't think 6 will be possible, but at least these 2 has to be done, and one on the focus on membership retention is there, which will be the last one.
So now we have to do TRF, PR, and membership retention. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. Fine. I will share the
So
presentation.
PR and membership retention can go together.
Huh?
PR, actually what I did in our second, this is it truth? In that session only, I emphasized on membership retention. I said district and RI wants to remove this concept of retention because we want to go for the right members to come in. And when right members come in, there is no issue of retention. Actually, this retention subject is directly connected with the perceptions and misperceptions.
I don't think so. Retention is got nothing to do with the perception. Retention is actually retaining the members' interest in the club activities. And
that is
proper assimilation of the member into the club. That's where the retention becomes significant. Perceptions, misconceptions, and everything is to a point where you have to get the person inside the fold first. Then once he's inside the fold, you have to hold him. That is retention.
Okay.
So that's how
Retention is something different, it's club level problems, basically. And PR itself is a different altogether. It will take minimum 1 and 1.5 hours to explain properly.
Okay, whatever feel you okay.
Ravi, what I think is, Virupaksh here, Ravi, what I think is you should speak to Sandeep, why he felt so, And
Yeah.
because we have gone in length and explained the first 16 slides to all the clubs, so it makes sense to, like what Mitaji said, it makes sense to run through those slides and then go to the thing, and then we
Yes.
can actually take it up also. That's possible. Only thing
That
is,
is possible.
I was little upset by, he just left. He should have actually asked us also. When he thought, we are all refuting him. No, we were not refuting him. We are just telling him that, this has happened. That's all.
Okay.
And you can say
Anyways.
sorry on our behalf. We didn't mean to dishonestly insult him or something like that. Please tell him. Because if you want, I can also call him.
We'll call him just now.
Ravi, we can share this presentation, then we can take it forward from there. Yep.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. See you.
Yeah, I will
Bye.
share it tomorrow. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Thanks.
We'll continue tomorrow.
Tomorrow, what time?
Tomorrow I'll let you know.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you. Ravindra, thank you. Thanks a lot.
Can I close the meeting?
Yes.
Okay.